The network is spreading a viral article that the James Webb Space Telescope has refuted the Big Bang Theory. But the early galaxies in its images, although they look more complicated than expected, still confirm it. According to scientists, they should still be formed from separate clouds of gas, in which the processes of star formation are just beginning. And James Webb's observations show already fully structured star systems, albeit small and primitive. The first photos of distant galaxies taken by the James Webb Space Telescope made scientists think. Star systems that existed before the universe was even a billion years old look bigger and more complex than the theory suggested. In this regard, an article began to spread on social networks that the new telescope refuted the theory that the universe was formed 13.7 billion years ago as a result of the Big Bang. But in fact, scientists do not see any reason to turn the whole picture of the world upside down. It all started with an article published in Nature, where astronomer Alison Kirkpatrick talked about the inconsistencies between observations and theory and used the following phrase: "Right now I find myself lying awake at 3 in the morning, wondering if everything I've ever done is wrong." It is this quote, as a confirmation of the thesis that the Big Bang Theory is erroneous, that the article, which is still being distributed in the networks, refers to. It was published by an organization called the Institute of Art and Ideas, which in fact is not a recognized scientific institute in the world. The author of the article is Eric Lerner, who has consistently denied the Big Bang since the 1980s, preferring his own rather dubious ideas. He used Kirkpatrick's words, taking them out of context, as a result of which people began to contact her and ask if she really supports pseudoscientific nonsense. The Big Bang Theory is confirmed by James Webb. Alison Kirkpatrick explains that the galaxies in the young universe in the James Webb images actually look much more primitive than modern ones. And in this regard, they fully confirm the Big Bang Theory. Her surprise is explained by the fact that they were expected to be even smaller and simpler. According to scientists, they should still be formed from separate clouds of gas, in which the processes of star formation are just beginning. And James Webb's observations show already fully structured star systems, albeit small and primitive. From the point of view of the overwhelming majority of scientists, this is by no means proof of the fallacy of the Big Bang Theory. After all, it has many other confirmations, from the microwave background to the red shift. Scientists understand that just in the early universe, immediately after the Big Bang, there were some processes that they had not taken into account until now. And this is how science differs from pseudoscience. Scientists take into account the whole array of facts, so large scientific theories are practically never completely excluded, but are quite often clarified and supplemented. And figures like Eric Lerner put forward a sensational theory about every incomprehensible fact, without even worrying about how it agrees with what they said before.